What's up, my reseller friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina. I thrift to resell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I recently went on a vacation for an entire week, and I had my store on time away mode. And normally when I'm gone for that long, I probably only average about, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 sales a day. However, this time around, I averaged about 3 to 5 sales a day while I was gone, and it was the most sales I've ever gotten while my store was on time away. And I'm going to tell you what I did differently this time, and then I'll go ahead and close the video up with showing you some of the items that sold for me within the last 24 hours. So let's go. So I have a whole other video where I talk about the time away feature on eBay. It goes into details. I talk about the difference between putting your store on time away versus perhaps just changing the processing time on your listings. And I kind of go over the different pros and cons, and I kind of show you how to set up the time away. So I'm not going to go into detail of all that again. I will leave the link to that video in my description if you want to go watch it. I will say though, I did make a mistake in that video. I mentioned that you have to have an eBay store in order to use the time away feature. However, that is old news. eBay doesn't do that anymore. Anyone that has an eBay account can use the time away feature. So that was an error that I did make in that video. So I just want to correct that. So go ahead and watch that if you have questions about setting up time away on your eBay store. All right. So I was going to be gone for an entire week. So I knew I had to have a strategy plan set up. So something that I've been changing lately in my listing process is I've been setting up all of my listings to schedule to go live on a certain date and time so that it's the same every day and it's completely consistent. I can't really say if that's made a difference in my sales yet or not. Maybe it has. I just haven't really looked at the numbers to be able to say. I mean, I kind of feel like it probably hasn't. It's about the same, but it helps me to be a little bit more organized in my listings. So I feel like I'm kind of liking doing it that way for now. But then I was thinking, well, what am I going to do while I'm away? I still want, even though my store is going to be set up so that when the buyers come on and look, they're going to get a little notification saying this seller is not going to be able to ship until blah, blah, blah date, right? And sometimes that turns off buyers and they don't want to buy. And not only that, I feel like eBay perhaps doesn't favor you in the algorithm when you're on vacation time. Let's just be honest. If I was eBay, I'd probably do the same. They want people to buy from sellers that are going to ship fast. So, that's just to be expected. It's one of the downfalls if you are a full-time seller. Like, what do you do when you're away? And I'm a one-person shop here. I don't have anybody helping me. So when I do want to go away on vacation, I don't have anyone that can be here to ship for me. So I was thinking, okay, so I have heard other resellers say, they just have their listing scheduled as normal just to, go live even when they're away. But this was my problem. I didn't want my my new listings going live when I was away, because I feel like that's when they get the most attention, right? Is when they're brand new. These are fresh new listings. They're not going to be favored in the algorithm. I don't want my new listings going live while I'm away. So what I did do in advance, like the day before I left, I went and I ended all of the Christmas items in my store, along with some items that I've had listed forever that just haven't sold. I ended all of those. And then I went to do sell similar. However, instead of just listing them all after hitting sell similar, I actually scheduled all of them. So I think I did like 10 listings a day, and I scheduled them to go live as I was away. So eBay seeing that I'm still listing items while I'm away. However, I'm not listing my new great items that I'm excited to list while I'm away, those ones will go live when I get back and when my store is not on vacation mode anymore. So my store is still getting that activity while I'm away, but I'm also not wasting my good listings. So the next thing that I did was I went and I scheduled a 5% off my entire store, and I only had that sale lasting the same amount of time as my actual time away was listed. So from the second my time away started, that's when my sale started, and it ended right at the same time that my time away ended. So that was kind of how I tried to offset a little bit of the downfall of having the time away and realizing that the algorithm's not going to be favoring, and doing a couple of other things that the algorithm likes to try to balance it out a bit. Now, at the end of the day, my listings can be shown to everybody, but they're not going to buy it if they want it fast. So of course my sales aren't going to be, you know, what they are when I'm not away. Like, I got somebody message me and ask me like, is there any way you can ship sooner? And I'm just like, I can't, I'm not home. You know, I'm away. This is the date that I can ship. And, you know, they didn't buy the item. And, you know, like, I can't even imagine how many other sales I've lost because I couldn't ship right away. So yeah, so that was all the things that I did. And I did notice a difference. It did seem like my sales did much better this time around. If you have any other suggestions on things that you do when you're on vacation, put them in the comments. That way we can all read them and learn from them, because the next time this happens again, I would love to be prepared and have some more strategies to help my sales do even better. All right, so that was pretty much all I had for you on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you the items that sold for me within the last 24 hours. I do have 3 sales that are pending that the buyers just haven't paid for yet, but these are all the items that have been paid for. And as soon as I'm done recording here, I'm gonna go ahead and come do my shipping. So the first item is going to be the Sin City trading card. I ended up selling this one for $9.49. This will be shipping with eBay's standard envelope. So that's pretty cool. I only had to charge the buyer 88 cents for shipping. This came from my husband's collection of Sin City. So this is Frank Miller's Sin City, the comic book. All right, the next item, this was a Mercari sale. I literally sold it for like $4 and something cents. I had it listed for $5. Someone sent me a stupid offer for $4 and something. It's not stupid. All offers are great. But someone sent me an offer and I accepted it. It's just this like cow print. I think that's cow print. Belt buckle. Nothing really too crazy. I've had this listed forever and I'm happy to finally sell it and see it go. And I really don't mind selling it for $4 and something cents on Mercari because I don't have to pay fees on it. So that's cool. I did sell this Led Zeppelin t-shirt. This sold on eBay. How much did it sell for? I really should be a little bit more organized here, right? This one sold for $11.39 plus shipping, and this was a fast sale. I only had it listed since April, a couple months, which isn't too bad, but you know, I have been told not to pick up like these types of band shirts, like the Led Zeppelins, the AC/DCs, the Rolling Stones, blah, 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 that they do not sell that good. I mean, if you find vintage ones, that's a whole other story. But when you find like these modern, like classic rock t-shirts and stuff, it feels like they could be a dime a dozen. However, I do always still pick these up if I can find them for a good deal. So if I'm at a yard sale and it's like, oh, it's $1 or 50 cents or, you know, whatever, I pick them up because this one sold for $11.39. I know I only paid $1 for it. That's a pretty decent flip. So I really don't mind. And another thing that you could do too, like if you can find like multiple of these like classic band t-shirts, you can sell them in lots. Because I will say people love to wear these shirts. They're trendy, especially with the young kids. They love to wear these classic band rock t-shirts. And you know, if you find one that was sold at maybe at Target, that one probably won't be worth very much, but I mean, if you go to like the mall, and I mean, even going into like some fast fashion, like Forever 21 or H&M, you know, you go into those stores and they've got these band t-shirts they're selling for like 25 bucks. And it's just like, oh, if you go into like Tilly's or any of like Hot Topic, you know, they're 25 bucks. So if you can find them for like $1 and sell them on eBay for 12 bucks, it's not bad. I really don't have a problem with it at all. You know, depends on everyone's preferences. So this one is a Ralph Lauren shirt. There really is nothing too special about it. It's a long sleeve, solid brown t-shirt with just like the little logo right here. It is a size small, but I believe this one did have a tiny stain on it. I still listed it anyways. How much did this one sold for $8 plus the cost of shipping. I think I would have tried to get maybe somewhere between like, I don't know, $10 to $15 if it didn't have that tiny little stain. And it was one of those things where I didn't realize until I got it home and started taking pictures of it. It's like, oh, there's so many times that I do not notice flaws on my clothes until I'm taking the picture. So sometimes I try to get in the habit when it comes to clothing, taking the pictures first before making the listings, because it's so frustrating when you make that listing and you go to take the pictures and you find the flaw and it's like, great, now I got to go back. I have to update the listing. I have to drop the price, blah, blah, blah. Maybe if I would have known there was a stain on here, I wouldn't have listed it to begin with. So, you know, it's just all a part of it. All right. And then I sold this lot of t-shirts. So there's 2 t-shirts in here. They are Life is Good shirts. I did pay $1.50 for each shirt, I believe. And I ended up selling the lot for $16. Now, when it comes to Life is Good, I used to pick them up all the time. They would sell really well. They would have really good profits on them. However, it seems like they don't do as well as they used to. They take actually a lot longer to sell now, and they don't sell for as much. Maybe the market just got saturated with them. I don't know. They're just not trendy, I guess. But when I find them for cheap, I still buy them and I still list them. Like this one, this was another one that was listed back in April. Only took a couple months to sell. This next shirt is the pink lady. No, the black lady is what her name is. This is from Sailor Moon. This was Sailor Moon's daughter. I don't want to give spoilers, right? But I guess at one point she like got evil, and she was like, I forget what they did, but they did something and they like brainwashed her and made her evil. But she was only evil for a very, very short period of time. So the character of the black lady in Sailor Moon only really lasted for a couple of episodes. But this was a t-shirt of it, and it was like, I'm a fairly decent Sailor Moon fan. I've seen all the episodes, right? I was like obsessed with them in the 90s. So whenever I see Sailor Moon stuff, I always pick it up. It always sells. Some of it sells for more, some of it sells for less. If you find Sailor Moon from the 90s, oh my gosh, you have found something special. But more modern Sailor Moon stuff will still sell too. This one ended up selling for $20.89 plus the cost of shipping. I paid $5 for it at a thrift store. Normally, that's way more than I like to pay for t-shirts. If you watch my channel, you know normally all my t-shirts I pay $1. But this one I paid $5 because I believed in it. And the funny thing about it was this is also another one I listed in April. Why are all my April sales selling in June? So that was a pretty good sale. And then I sold this little 90s My Little Pony wedding cake. It's a replacement part that came in a set, and this sold for $12.34 free shipping. And then the very last item, oh my gosh, guys, this is like, I literally made a $3 profit off of this one. However, this was my husband's shirt, so it doesn't matter. It's something that would have been thrown inside a donation bag anyways. I decided to list it. I'm not sure if it was worth my time to list it, but I listed it on Poshmark for $10. Somebody sent me an offer for $6, and my profit would be $3, and I ended up just accepting it. I don't know why. I think I was just kind of like, just take it. I don't care. They sent me the offer just at the right moment in time when I was just like, fine, whatever. But it is just a regular like San Jose Sharks t-shirt. It has Logan Couture's name on the back. It's like a jersey t-shirt, whatever they're called. But yeah, that was just a whatever sale. I don't know, do you guys get like that when you sell your own stuff? Like you're more willing to like let it go for like next to nothing just because you know that it was yours and you used it and you got use out of it. Like it wasn't something that you purchased for the purpose of reselling, right? So that's just kind of how I feel about these types of things. It's like, we've already got our money's worth on it. My husband wore it a ton of times. So whatever, if someone else can enjoy it, like, and I can make a couple bucks, then cool. When it just comes back to like, I just don't know if it was worth my time to list it. Maybe it would have been better just to throw it in a donation bag and moved on with it and worked on something else that could have gotten me higher profits. I don't know. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys all today. I'm sorry I haven't been posting lately. Honestly, I've just been really busy. I just haven't had time. This is probably how it's going to be for the rest of the summer. I'm not sure how consistent I'm going to be at listing videos. I will do my best whenever I have an opportunity to film, or if I got a good video for you, I will definitely make it. But it's just right now, I just can't promise anything. And, it's just, I'll just be able to post when I can post, unfortunately. But I hope everybody is having an amazing summer, that all is well, that everybody is happy and blessed, and that we're all getting great sales and we're all working hard. And thanks for tuning in. And never forget that when you thrift upon a star, all your dreams will come true. I'll see you all next time. Bye.